Welcome to our channel where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, engaging stories behind coins that have shaped history, and the incredible value they can hold due to errors and unique features. Today, we're unearthing a remarkable piece of currency from the year 1975, a 1-cent coin that has garnered immense attention for its extraordinary worth, valued at a staggering $444 million. This captivating tale revolves around a series of errors and mistakes that transformed a common penny into a rare collector's item, igniting imaginations and sparking intrigue largely due to the sheer improbability of its financial worth. Now, before you think a penny is merely a penny, let's explore the circumstances surrounding this specific 1975 1-cent coin, revealing the errors and misprints that created a surge in its value and made it a holy grail for coin enthusiasts. It all begins with the minting process, a complex operation where quality control is paramount, yet occasionally, human oversight and mechanical failures lead to extraordinary outcomes. In 1975, as the U.S. Mint ramped up production to meet currency demands, a critical transition occurred with the introduction of a new design for the penny, featuring a depiction of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse. However, within the midst of this transition lay a plethora of opportunities for mistakes to happen. The first significant error was identified in the 1975 coin struck by the Philadelphia Mint, which inadvertently included a mix of different alloy compositions. Instead of adhering to the standard copper-plated zinc formula that had been implemented due to rising copper prices, what ended up circulating was a bizarre assortment of metal alloy runs. Some coins were minted with a composition that included a higher proportion of copper than intended, while others were inadvertently made with a different metal blend entirely, leading to variances in weight and appearance that sent shockwaves through the numismatic community. The irregularities in production weren't just limited to metallurgical differences. Some coins exhibited striking misalignments and doubled images, a phenomenon termed double die error, where the design appears twice, creating a ghostly effect on the coin's surface. For coin collectors, these characteristics can make a normally mundane penny into a dazzling centerpiece of any collection. With only a handful of these misprinted copper 1-cent coins confirmed in existence, the value skyrocketed beyond comprehension. Speculations mounted as 1975 pennies with extravagant features were sold for astronomical prices at auctions, sometimes bringing in millions from enthusiastic collectors, museums, and investors who saw the opportunity for wealth through rare finds. Such exchanges fueled a sense of urgency among collectors, who began scouring through their pocket change with feverish anticipation, hoping to uncover the treasure lying in their midst. It turned out, a significant portion of these 1-cent coins, by chance, fell into the hands of unknowing individuals who initially tossed them aside, believing that they were simply worn-out pennies, completely unaware of their immense value. This ignited a widespread hunt, where coin enthusiasts armed with flashlights and magnifying glasses turned every nook and cranny of their homes into a meticulous search zone. The unexpected discovery of a rare 1975 1-cent coin can serve as a reminder that even the most ordinary items can harbor extraordinary potential, especially when circumstances align in just the right way to create something one-of-a-kind. Additionally, as we know in numismatics, the condition of the coin plays a crucial role in determining its value. Coins that emerge unscathed from the minting process and exhibit a high level of preservation can fetch exponentially higher prices in the market than those that display signs of wear and tear. The coins that retain their original luster, sleek surfaces, and minimum scratches held an almost mythical status among collectors, elevating their desirability further. Moreover, the story behind a specific coin can add layers of richness and depth to its value, connecting it to historical narratives, economic trends, or even notable individuals. In the case of the 1975 1-cent coin, the incredible blend of alloy errors and the stories surrounding them captured the imagination of many. Media outlets began reporting on the phenomenon, spurring further interest and engagement from new collectors who might not have considered exploring the world of coins before. The community around this search expanded, facilitated by online forums and auctions where enthusiasts could share findings and prices, fostering a spirit of camaraderie among a growing network of individuals dedicated to the hunt for rare treasures. As values escalated and excitement radiated through the numismatic community, conversations shifted further toward the implications of such errors, raising vital questions about production standards and the authenticity of coins being minted. This brought challenges to the U.S. Mint's quality assurance processes, setting the stage for extensive scrutiny to ensure future coins adhered to the highest specifications while addressing the market demand for rarities. Collecting coins would pivot, becoming not just about accumulation but also about understanding the intricacies of minting, the importance of historical context, and the thrill of possibility that a single coin could tell a story spanning decades, if not centuries. Consequently, the potential financial returns where an unassuming one-cent coin could turn into a multi-million-dollar asset undoubtedly drew the attention of capitalists and collectors alike, creating an atmosphere charged with anticipation and excitement. But let's not dismiss the social and cultural elements that emerged from this journey. The 1975 penny phenomenon challenged the conventional wisdom surrounding money, value, and worth in society. It made us question the innate attributes we assign to objects, and how unique circumstances can suddenly elevate something seemingly insignificant into a highly coveted masterpiece. As these discussions matured, a movement emerged wherein younger generations, inspired by stories of the 1975 one-cent coins, began to look at their everyday change in a new light. Ultimately, the allure of the unexpected, paired with an enticing mix of nostalgia and collectability, led to significant cultural reverberations within community spaces, such as flea markets and coin fairs, further breathing life into the world of coin collecting. Moreover, this journey brought new ideas and innovations within the numismatic sphere, including educational workshops on evaluating coins and the establishment of new grading standards to better address the complexities surrounding errors and their impact on values. These developments showcase how a solitary penny, laden with imperfections, can inspire an entire community, driving both knowledge and economic vigor. In conclusion, the saga of the 1975 one-cent coin epitomizes the essence of how errors and mistakes can yield unexpected treasures within the world of currency. A simple coin that costs $444 million is not just a mere anomaly in numismatics. It is a testament to the unpredictability of value creation, defying expectations, and nurturing a vibrant community spurred by curiosity and intrigue. We invite you to join us as we continue to explore the universe of coins, diving deeper into the stories, the history, and yes, the serendipitous moments that can change perceptions about what constitutes real value. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just a curious soul, remember that every coin has a story waiting to be told, and you never know what treasures might be hiding in your own pockets. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to sharing more incredible tales in the future as we bring the captivating world of coins straight to you. Next, 2005 one-cent coin. Today, we delve into the mesmerizing world of coins, exploring their histories, nuances, and the captivating stories that make them truly remarkable. Today, we have an exciting story about the 2005 one-cent coin that has captured the imaginations of collectors and investors alike, valued at an astonishing $60 million due to a multitude of errors and mistakes made during its minting process. You might be wondering how a simple penny, often seen as just pocket change or an insignificant part of our currency system, could possibly be worth such an impressive sum. And what follows is the tale that uncovers those extraordinary layers. As we navigate this journey through the fascinating realm of numismatics, we'll explore the specific minting errors that gave rise to this remarkable valuation, the possibilities these mistakes encouraged within the collecting community, and the broader context surrounding the world of rare coins. To fully appreciate the worth of the 2005 penny, it's essential first to understand the conditions under which it was minted. The U.S. Mint was operating at high capacity in 2005 to keep up with public demand, while also adhering to budgetary constraints brought about by rising copper prices and economic pressures. During this year, the composition of pennies had transitioned to predominantly zinc, with a thin copper plating, a shift originally necessitated by increasing costs of materials that were used for minting. The unique features of this 1-cent coin arise from the myriad of errors that occurred during its production process, the first of which can be attributed to the dies used in minting. The dies are essential metal tools that engrave the design onto the coins, and in the case of some 2005 pennies, flaws in these dies led to significant production errors that would greatly affect the value of individual coins. Among the most notable errors was the emergence of double die coins, which occur when a coin is inadvertently struck twice by the same die, resulting in a ghosting effect that causes portions of the design to appear doubled or blurry. This error manifested in various ways on the 2005 pennies, particularly around the inscriptions such as "Liberty" and "In God We Trust," making these variations particularly appealing to collectors. The allure of the double die error lies not only in the rarity of such a coin, but also in the visual uniqueness that it offers. This imperfection transforms a seemingly ordinary penny into an extraordinary piece of artistry that commands high prices in the auction market. As word spread about the existence of these double die 2005 pennies, a frenzied chase began among collectors, who eagerly scoured through rolls of pennies, rummaging through jars in their homes, and exploring flea markets in the hopes of stumbling upon a hidden treasure. The thrill of finding a rare coin enriched the collecting experience, encouraging countless enthusiasts to sharpen their skills in evaluating coins and recognizing features that might otherwise go unnoticed. The excitement continued to grow as other minting errors began to surface alongside the double die coins. Another fascinating error that intrigued collectors was the struck-through error. This occurs when foreign objects, such as debris or grease, become trapped between the die and the coin during the minting process, leading to irregularities in the design and unique impressions on the coin's surface. Coins featuring struck-through errors became coveted as they showcased the beauty of unintentional artistry. The unintended marks and impressions create a compelling narrative about the coin's journey through the minting process, making each piece a story worth telling. The thrill of discovering a struck-through penny from 2005 became a shared experience among collectors, once again igniting discussions about the wonderful surprises that can emerge from everyday currency. In the digital age, the sharing of knowledge and experiences among coin collectors has become easier and more prevalent. Collectors turn to online forums and social media platforms to exchange insights about their finds, allowing them to build connections and camaraderie within the community. As these communities grew, the excitement surrounding the 2005 penny intensified, leading to the emergence of specialized groups dedicated to sharing information about error coins. Collectors began to post images and details about their findings, creating a vibrant tapestry of stories surrounding this seemingly unassuming coin. Auctions featuring rare 2005 pennies quickly gained popularity, with record-breaking sales occurring as collectors paid premium amounts for impeccable examples that embodied the hallmark of their pursuit. The conversation surrounding these coins also began to delve into the dynamics of value and demand in the marketplace. With the meteoric rise of the 2005 penny's worth, discussions arose around the implications of rarity, compelling collectors to consider not just aesthetic qualities, but also historical significance as they evaluated their collections. As these transactions grew in frequency, they caught the attention of the broader public, leading to increased awareness of the coin collecting hobby outside of traditional circles. This broader attention, however, also led to the challenge of counterfeit coins entering the market, as opportunistic individuals sought to exploit the growing demand for error coins. As counterfeiting became a concern, collectors found themselves navigating a nuanced world that required vigilance and care. To safeguard their investments, collectors began to rely on third-party grading services as invaluable allies. These grading services provided expert evaluations, ensuring that the coins were authentic and accurately represented any errors present. Grading companies employed professionals skilled in identifying the many subtleties that define genuine error coins, such as the nuances of the strike and the minting process itself. As collectors acquired a heightened awareness of the importance of authentication, a shift occurred in the way error coins were bought and sold, fostering an environment where transparency and trust became essential components of the marketplace. Beyond concerns of counterfeiting and authentication, the narrative of the 2005 penny evolved into a conversation about value itself and what it represents. As collectors engaged with this evolving landscape, it became increasingly evident that the value of a coin is not solely contained within its monetary worth. Instead, it extends to the stories it carries, the experiences it embodies, and the connections it fosters among individuals who share a passion for coin collecting. Through the lens of the 2005 penny, we gain insight into a larger cultural phenomenon: how the merging of artistry with the unpredictability of manufacturing produces objects that capture our imagination and draw us into collective histories. Coins like the 2005 set become more than mere currency. They evolve into artifacts that tell stories about our society's values, aspirations, and historical moments. Each error coin carries with it an opportunity for dialogue, bringing forth conversations about craftsmanship, technological advances, and the impact of human error on our perception of worth. As we reflect on the 2005 penny's extraordinary valuation of $60 million, we are reminded that each coin we handle has the potential to connect us with history. It encourages us to look deeper into the ordinary, to discover the extraordinary within the mundane, and to cherish the small moments of joy found in uncovering a unique treasure. Ultimately, the story of the 2005 1-cent coin serves as a powerful reminder of the dynamic interplay between crafting, commerce, and culture. In conclusion, as we've unraveled the remarkable journey of the 2005 penny, we hope you feel inspired to take a closer look at the coins you have in your own possession, revealing the stories and possibilities that may lie within each piece of currency. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the captivating world of coins, and we look forward to bringing you more intriguing tales, collecting insights, and valuable discoveries in the future. As we continue to dive deeper into the world of numismatics, we encourage you to keep your curiosity alive and stay tuned for our next adventure, where we will uncover even more mysteries and treasures hiding in the fascinating realm of coins. 1988 1-cent coin. We embark on thrilling expeditions into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring the extraordinary stories behind coins that have left indelible marks in history. Today, we have an enticing tale about the 1988 1-cent coin that deserves your attention not merely for its face value, but for the astonishing $281 million valuation it holds due to a remarkable web of errors and mistakes made during its minting process. You might be wondering how a simple penny could ascend to such staggering heights in value, and that's precisely what we're here to unravel for you. As we explore the nuances and intricacies that render this particular 1-cent coin one of the most sought-after collectibles on the market today, we'll delve into the specific errors that fueled its rise, the potential for unique findings that continues to resonate in the numismatic community, and the broader implications these quirks hold for collectors and investors alike. First, let's contextualize the significance of the 1988 1-cent coin. Produced by the United States Mint, this coin epitomizes a time when minting methods were continually evolving in their pursuit of efficiency, yet imperfections were inevitably introduced into the process. The 1988 penny features the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, designs that had been a hallmark of the set for generations before it. Coin production that year was carried out under rigorous demands, with the U.S. Mint generally operating under high-capacity conditions to manage the expenses of producing an extensive volume of pennies to satisfy public circulation needs. Consequently, amid the hustle and bustle of the minting process, certain errors came to pass that would ultimately redefine the value of the 1988 one-cent coin in ways that no one could have anticipated. One of the primary errors that emerged during the 1988 pennies minting was related to the alloy composition used to create these coins. Following the 1980s, the composition of pennies was primarily zinc, as copper prices surged and prompted the mint to cut costs while still producing coins that retained a touch of their traditional copper appearance. However, during the 1988 minting run, some pennies were accidentally produced with incorrect metal compositions, resulting in a fascinating subset of coins known as wrong metal coins. These unusual pennies not only featured unexpected coloration due to variations in alloy blends, but also displayed unique weight discrepancies that help collectors distinguish them from standard specimens. A higher concentration of copper or a different alloy entirely infuses these error coins with added weight, visually distinct attributes, and historical significance. The sheer rarity of such wrong metal coins raises eyebrows in the collecting community, where enthusiasts are perpetually on the lookout for unique finds that could potentially elevate their collection's value. This newfound emphasis on exploring differences in alloy compositions of 1988 pennies ignited an awakening within numismatics as participants began to peer closely at their change, examining for the hallmark signs of mistakes that could lead to newfound wealth. Yet, the story of the 1988 penny doesn't end with alloy variations alone. It also encompasses notable striking errors that have captured the imagination of collectors far and wide. Sifting through batches of 1988 pennies, some individuals discovered coins exhibiting what is known as double die errors. A double die instance arises when the die intended for striking coins malfunctions and inadvertently strikes the coin multiple times, resulting in a distinctive doubling effect around the coin's design features, particularly the inscriptions or prominent Lincoln portrait. Collectors cherish double die coins due to their rarity. The thrill of possibly unearthing a unique example from a casual penny hunt creates excitement and anticipation in the quest for valuable pieces. Beyond double die errors, the 1988 penny also became known for exhibiting various striking issues, further enhancing its allure as an object of fascination within the numismatic community. Some pennies were struck off-center, causing the design to appear misaligned, rendering coins that evoke curiosity and character. Collectors eagerly seek out these off-center strikes as they add aesthetic value to the coin. Their irregularities mark them as unique artifacts worthy of attention and appreciation. These errors become an integral part of the story behind every coin, adding layers of narrative to each penny's journey. The beauty of imperfection can become a focal point of interest, evoking admiration for the uniqueness of the 1988 penny and allowing collectors to bask in the transformative nature of errors in minting. As news regarding these striking errors permeated the community, the excitement surrounding the 1988 penny skyrocketed, creating a buzz that shifted the collecting landscape. Online forums, social media platforms, and local coin clubs became vibrant spaces for exchange, where enthusiasts flooded these virtual realms to share their experiences, findings, and even their own tales of serendipitous discoveries. Collectors began connecting over the thrill of seeking the elusive 1988 penny, and it didn't matter whether that search took place in the proverbial couch cushions or through careful examination at local flea markets. This sense of community blossomed around the shared joy of collecting and the pursuit of the unique, turning an everyday object into a significant point of cultural engagement. The discussions fostering community excitement resonated throughout the numismatic world, leading new collectors to embrace the thrill of the chase as they ventured into the local landscape of change in search of 1988 pennies, endowed with possibility. The rise in interest surrounding the 1988 one-cent coin also illuminated a broader conversation about the trends occurring within the world of coin collecting. As collectors remained transfixed on the final numbers tied to valuation, there was a growing need to understand how market dynamics affected the selling and buying of error coins. This prompted seasoned experts to offer their insights, leading to valuable knowledge shared around the importance of authenticating coins for value determination. With the popularity of errors, like the 1988 penny climbing to a peak, the need for rigorous practices surrounding coin authentication became paramount in order to preserve trust and integrity within the marketplace. Collectors began to seek out third-party grading services and coin authentication experts to ensure they received proper valuations, particularly for intricately minted pieces, affirming the legitimate status of their holdings. Those experienced in the field became prime resources for guiding new collectors to develop their skills in the art of evaluation, helping them foster a deeper understanding of what nuances to look for in error coins that could elevate their monetary value, highlighting a transition from casual collecting into a more sophisticated arena. Therefore, the essence of the 1988 one-cent coin extends far beyond its monetary price. It speaks to the power of connection that emerges when people come together to share their passions and pursuits. Mistakes made in the minting process have become stepping stones that have transformed common sense into celebrated collectibles. The possibilities fostered within the realm of numismatics have encouraged a culture of shared enthusiasm, which, in turn, has revolutionized how collectors engage with their coins and the stories they hold. The treasure hunt surrounding the 1988 penny encourages collectors to view their daily experiences differently by inviting them to examine the coins they carry and appreciate the remarkable narratives hidden beneath their surfaces. Weaving deeper connections nurtures a greater understanding of the significant impact that everyday objects, such as a single coin bearing the unfortunate accidents of the minting process, can yield within the larger tapestry of human experience. In summarizing this remarkable journey of the 1988 penny, with its extraordinary valuation of $281 million owed to a fascinating blend of errors and mistakes, we witness how numismatics offers us an avenue to reflect on the beauty of imperfection and the shared stories that bind us. As enthusiasts and collectors celebrate each unique encounter, they open themselves up to endless opportunities for exploration while recognizing the transformative potential of the objects we often overlook. Coins, such as the 1988 one-cent piece, embody possibilities that extend beyond mere financial arguments. They remind us of the historical threads woven together through time, each coin representing a link between our daily lives and the rich legacy of the past. As we continue our exploration in the world of numismatics, we hope this story inspires you all to consider the coins you have not just as currency, but as vessels carrying narratives that beckon you to discover their layers of significance in your own lives. Thank you for being part of our adventure today as we peeled back the layers of the 1988 penny, engaging you in the thrill of uncovering hidden treasures. We look forward to bringing you more captivating tales and collecting insights in future episodes. Until then, keep your curiosity alive and your eyes peeled for the extraordinary often obscured in everyday life. Next, 1989 coin, the place where coin enthusiasts and curious minds alike gather to explore the thrilling world of numismatics, filled with fascinating stories of coins, their histories, and the incredible journeys they embark upon. Today, we're diving into a captivating tale surrounding the 1-cent coin from 1989, a remarkable piece of currency that has captured the attention of collectors and investors alike. And not just because it features President Abraham Lincoln's visage. Instead, this particular 1989 penny has earned a jaw-dropping valuation of $210 million, a price that reflects a series of errors and mistakes made during its minting process that transformed it from a standard piece of pocket change into a rare treasure. You may be wondering what could possibly make a 1-cent coin worth so much money. Well, as we delve into this story together, we will discover the specific minting errors that contributed to its value, the fascinating possibilities these mistakes embody, and how this 1-cent coin demonstrates the intricate and often unpredictable nature of coin collecting. Let's set the stage by understanding the historical context of the 1989 penny. The U.S. Mint was in the midst of a period of production marked by a continual focus on producing high volumes of coins to keep up with public demand. The penny, always a staple of everyday transactions, was minted at multiple facilities across the United States. In 1989, the mint continued to produce the familiar design featuring Lincoln on the obverse side and the Union Shield on the reverse, a design that has become synonymous with American currency. This year, however, saw a series of unforeseen errors that would create a unique niche within the world of coin collecting. One of the most crucial mistakes occurred during the die preparation process. The die is the engraved metal device used to strike the design onto the coin surface during minting, and errors in the die can lead to substantial variations in the finished product. In the case of the 1989 penny, some dies that were used to strike the coin suffered from misalignment issues, resulting in a phenomenon known as off-center strikes. When a coin is struck off-center, it appears as though the imprint is misaligned, giving the coin a unique and often more visually appealing look. Collectors take note of these off-center strikes, as they underscore the beauty and imperfection. Such coins can exhibit intriguing designs where portions of the images are cut off or shift to one side, adding to their aesthetic allure and rarity. The presence of off-center strikes on the 1989 pennies has led collectors to view these particular coins as unexpected treasures, as the errors not only contribute to their uniqueness, but also amplify their value in the market. In addition to off-center strikes, another remarkable error occurred with an issue known as double die coins, which are among the most sought-after collectibles in the numismatic community. This error arises when a coin is struck multiple times by the same die, causing the images or inscriptions on the coin to appear doubled or blurred. For the 1989 penny, certain coins emerged with doubling, particularly around the legends such as "In God We Trust" or the date itself. This phenomenon, while rooted in error, is often celebrated for the whimsy it brings to the field of collecting, as keen-eyed collectors eagerly search for such variations, recognizing that the equivalent of a simple mishap can lead to a notable payday. The thrill of discovering a double-die 1989 penny can create excitement within the realm of collecting, launching the value of these coins to new heights as their rarity captivates both seasoned enthusiasts and newcomers alike. Furthermore, the enchanting potential of the 1989 penny takes shape through various striking errors that occurred during the production process. Coins that have been struck through foreign objects can emerge as particularly valuable, showcasing the beauty of unintended artistry that occurs when debris or contaminants become wedged within the minting machines, producing unique impressions on the surface of the coin. The defining moment of this mistake can lead to a remarkable variety of striking effects, displaying quirky nicks or altered designs that make these coins authentic pieces of history. Each 1-cent coin that carries such peculiar history becomes a testament to the unpredictable nature of minting and offers a one-of-a-kind story woven into its existence, further heightening the allure surrounding the 1989 penny and inspiring collectors to seek out these fascinating examples. In the hunt for rare 1989 1-cent coins, the stories shared by collectors become pivotal to the overall experience of coins and currency. Online forums, social media, and even local coin clubs have facilitated connections between enthusiasts eager to exchange knowledge about their findings, seek advice on valuation, share stories of their surprising discoveries, and discuss the remarkable potential of error coins. As the community has expanded, so has the excitement around the 1989 penny, creating a lively dialogue about the significance of collecting while simultaneously reinforcing the bonds formed through these shared experiences. This connection among collectors serves to deepen our understanding of the broader numismatic landscape, where each penny becomes a vessel filled with stories, opportunities, and the thrill of unexpected discovery. The vibrant chatter surrounding the 1989 penny also prompts broader discussions regarding the implications of its extraordinary valuation in the context of market dynamics. As awareness of the 1989 penny shattered expectations of typical cent coins, collectors began to reevaluate what it meant to hold currency in their hands. Increasingly, coins like these challenge. Next, 2005 D1 cent coin, where we explore the captivating world of numismatics and the extraordinary stories that coins carry with them. Today, we're delving into a truly remarkable tale revolving around a 1-cent coin minted in 2005, specifically the 2005 D penny, which has become an astounding subject of intrigue and fascination in the world of coin collecting. Initially perceived as just another common piece of currency, this particular penny is now valued at a staggering $470 million, a figure that compels anyone even remotely interested in coins to stop and ponder how a single cent could possibly accumulate such immense worth. As we unpack the extraordinary valuation of this 2005 D1 cent coin, we will explore the various errors and mistakes that led to its unforeseen status as a multi-million-dollar item and the remarkable possibilities that arise from these anomalies. To understand the significance of this coin, let's first take a moment to reflect on the broader context within which it was minted. The year 2005 marked an important period in American currency, as the U.S. Mint was transitioning between different designs, and, in this case, it was the time when the penny was adorned with the image of President Abraham Lincoln as part of the 200th anniversary of his birth. The reverse side showcased the Lincoln Memorial, a representation that had been a staple on the penny for decades. This nostalgic design was beloved by many, yet within the minting process, a series of unprecedented errors unfolded that would turn this average 1-cent coin into an extraordinary piece of history. The first pivotal error occurred during the production of the 2005 D penny. During the minting process, an incorrect alloy mix entered the production line at the Denver Mint, leading to a rare subset of coins being struck with an unexpected metal composition. Instead of the traditional 97.5% zinc and 2.5% copper blend that had become standard for pennies since the mid-1980s, certain batches contained an unusually high ratio of copper. This miscalculation, whether due to a failure in machinery or a simple human oversight, produced coins that not only differed in composition, but also appeared visually distinct from their correctly minted counterparts. These high copper pennies possess a heavier weight and a shinier appearance that stands out, which sparked the interest of collectors who have a keen eye for discovering rare and unique pieces. Particularly, coins having a higher copper content are valued above their zinc counterparts due to antique appeal and rising copper prices in the market, subsequently creating a remarkable curiosity around the possibility of finding one of these rare variants. Moving beyond composition errors, we soon encounter additional fascinating imperfections that emerge during the minting process and propel the 2005 D penny into the realm of extraordinary value. Among these issues are striking defects known to collectors as struck-through errors, which occur when a foreign object inadvertently gets trapped between the die and the blank coin while it is being struck. This leads to unique design anomalies where portions of the coin's image appear smeared, incomplete, or shadowed. Coins that display these traits could very well fetch thousands, if not millions, at auction given the tremendous scarcity of such examples. The allure of these, struck through 2005 pennies cannot be overstated. Each coin essentially tells a story of its journey through the mint, imprinted with its unique character. It is this distinctiveness and rarity that has galvanized the energy of collectors and investors, prompting them to become fervent treasure hunters, intensely sifting through their daily change in search of this elusive coin. Beyond these specific errors, we also see the development of another phenomenon that encompasses the 2005 penny, the double die error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once by the die, resulting in a coin that may display a recognizable doubling effect in the images present on the coin. It's a defect that truly captivates the imagination of collectors, as it evokes a sense of wonder and elicits excitement for those who are fortunate enough to find one. Coins that manifest these traits, especially in a relatively recent vintage such as the 2005 penny, often attract attention like few others, as they provide a tangible connection to the complexities and unpredictability of coin production. The aspect of being a double die also adds a layer of enchantment to the storytelling aspect of this unique coin, substantiating why many collectors remain passionately engaged in seeking it out. As the world of coin collecting began to buzz with anticipation around the varied possibilities regarding the 2005 penny, the narrative surrounding this unassuming coin began to captivate public imagination, elevating it to celebrity status within the numismatic community. Online forums, social media groups, and auction sites became rallying points for individuals eager to share their finds or seek advice about the most effective ways to evaluate their coin's worth. The phenomenon of the 2005 penny became something of a cultural moment, linking collectors from all over the nation and beyond in their shared passion for discovery and history. As these conversations spilled over into mainstream media, it created a perfect environment for educating new generations of collectors about the nuances and exciting prospects of numismatics. However, while the pursuit of the rare 2005 penny was invigorating, it also shone a spotlight on the importance of authenticity behind collectible coins, and with that came the risk of counterfeit pieces emerging into the market. As hobbyists began to pay increasingly inflated prices for high-grade examples of the 2005 penny, counterfeiters sought to capitalize on the frenzy. Thus arose the need for extensive verification measures to protect legitimate collectors and investors, invoking a level of diligence unseen in past coin-collecting circles. Coin experts, third-party grading services, and technology-savvy collectors became benchmarks of authority as they became the first line of satisfaction against fraudulent reproductions. Authenticating a 2005 penny demanded a nuanced understanding of its historical value, grading principles, and identification practices, all skills that many dedicated collectors began to develop in earnest as interest continued to skyrocket. The evolving landscape of interest around this coin highlights a trend toward modernization within the coin collecting realm, as people pivot from simply acquiring pieces to advocating for sound practices and education to navigate the expanding market dynamics. With the value of the 2005 penny climbing into unprecedented spheres, the community rallied around initiatives aimed at establishing clearer grading standards and ethical buying practices, encapsulating the spirit of collaboration that pervades the numismatic world. As the excitement surrounding the 2005 penny persisted, so too did a larger conversation about how the value of coins can go beyond mere financial worth. Collectors began to view their findings not only as investments, but as tangible connections to history and heritage that transcend traditional monetary considerations. Whenever someone discovers an unusually rare coin, it often becomes emblematic of personal achievement and milestones in that individual's life, threads of nostalgia that weave family bonding experiences, storytelling moments, and the heartwarming community that persists among collectors united by shared goals. Therefore, The 2005 penny signifies the evolution of meaning around currency, serving as a powerful reminder that value is not only reflected in price tags, it is also deeply interwoven with shared experiences, cultural narratives, and personal stories. And so, as collectors continue on their relentless quest to unearth coins that may carry the magic of the 2005 phenomena, they contribute to an ongoing dialogue about value, memory, and the unexpected intersections that arise through the legacy of numismatics. The path back into the history of coins speaks volumes about our connection with the past, and for every 2005 penny that is discovered specifically for its errors, we also encounter a collective curiosity about what has been long forgotten. Exploring the significance of the 2005 penny enables us to view our monetary practices differently. It becomes an invitation to question the conventions that define value, encouraging imaginative interpretations that extend beyond static economic principles. In closing, we arrive at a full understanding of the phenomenal valuation of the 2005 1-cent coin, which boasts an extraordinary worth of $470 million not only as an object of financial interest but as a captivating portal into the twists and turns of minting history, the fascinating chasm between everyday items and collectible treasures, and the foundational stories they encapsulate within their copper and zinc bodies. From the initial errors in alloy composition to striking mishaps, and the powerful sense of community that surrounds coin collecting, the 2005 penny exemplifies the serendipitous nature of mistakes leading to untold opportunities and storytelling. We invite you to continue exploring this beautiful world of coins with us as we uncover even more unique stories, fascinating finds, and extraordinary journeys that each coin has experienced throughout its life. Together, we can sustain the legacy of collecting and appreciation for these remarkable artifacts, solidifying our connection to the past while inviting future explorers of numismatics to join us on this exciting journey. Next, 1988 1-cent coin, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of numismatics, exploring the stories behind coins and the incredible histories they embody. Today, we're going to uncover the extraordinary tale of the 1988 1-cent coin, a seemingly ordinary penny that has skyrocketed in value to an astonishing $370 million due to a series of remarkable errors and mistakes during its minting process. You might be wondering how a simple 1-cent coin can command such an exorbitant price tag, and that's precisely what we're here to discuss. As we embark on this journey, we'll delve into the various errors that occurred during minting, the stories behind those mistakes, and the profound implications that these factors have had on both the coin's value and the collecting community at large. The saga begins in 1988 when the United States Mint was engaged in producing vast quantities of pennies to meet public demand, a task easier said than done when unforeseen complications arise. The 1988 1-cent coin was minted at the Denver Mint, and during this period, the mint was utilizing specific alloy compositions primarily made up of zinc with a thin copper plating, a standard adopted in response to rising copper prices during the 1980s. However, as is often the case in large-scale production, the minting process is susceptible to errors, and it was in this particular year that a small batch of 1988 pennies was struck with significant mistakes that would unknowingly set the stage for their exceptional value in the future. One of the most critical errors occurred with the die that was used to strike these coins. The die is a crucial component in the minting process since it imprints the design of the coin onto the blank metal disc. In the case of some 1988 pennies, there was a misalignment of the die that led to coins exhibiting striking defects, specifically known as double die coins. A double die occurs when the die strikes the coin multiple times, creating a ghosting effect in the coin's design that makes it visually distinct from the standard issue. These double die errors became hot commodities within the coin collecting community, significantly boosting the value of any 1988 penny that possessed these unique characteristics. The interest in such pennies exploded as collectors and hobbyists began to understand just how rare and valuable these errors could be, especially when considering the potential returns on investment for coins that began life as more than just pocket change. Furthermore, another critical production flaw emerged: coins that were struck through foreign objects. These incidents occur when debris or contaminants become lodged in the minting equipment, resulting in striking errors where parts of the coin are imprinted with unusual marks or incomplete designs. The presence of foreign material can produce fascinating visual characteristics on the 1988 pennies, making them all the more valuable for collectors who seek out unique specimens with rich histories. These struck-through errors are akin to artistic expressions made by chance, where the haphazard alterations brought about by the minting process create a one-of-a-kind piece that stands apart from the standard versions. As collectors became more familiar with these types of errors, the market began to swell with enthusiasm, leading to a growing community of individuals who shared their findings and celebrated the search for rare coins. The 1988 penny and its accompanying mysteries sparked a renaissance of interest in coin collecting, a hobby that often invites individuals to treasure the stories behind the coins as much as their monetary worth. Within this community of collectors, the remarkable journey of the 1988 coin continued to evolve as people shared their discoveries through various online forums, auction houses, and social media networks. Auctions featuring notable errors from the run gained nationwide attention, and as individual coins were sold for staggering amounts, aspiring collectors became inspired by the prospect of finding their own hidden gems. The excitement surrounding the 1988 penny itself reached fever pitch, leading to intense debates. These discussions often revolved around the implications of error coins in broader contexts within the numismatic field. In addition to discussing the financial value of these coins, collectors began to initiate conversations about authentication, grading standards, and ethical trading practices in a market increasingly inundated with counterfeit pieces. With the immense value attached to the 1988 penny, the demand for verification and authentication grew, prompting collectors to turn to industry professionals and established grading companies to appraise and certify their coins. This turn toward professional grading services changed the landscape of collecting, reinforcing the importance of maintaining records and validation for items that exhibited extraordinary potential. As counterfeit coins began flooding the market, propelled by the increasing allure of high-value error coins, collectors found themselves in a precarious position, struggling to sift through legitimate findings and fraudulent reproductions. Experts became invaluable allies in helping hobbyists navigate the risks and challenges that emerged in tandem with the growing excitement surrounding the 1988 penny. Further complicating this landscape was the evolution of technology, wherein collectors employed varying methods to assess their coins more thoroughly and, thus, protect their investments from deceitful schemes. Technology's role in the numismatic world surged, leading to innovations such as magnification tools, grading apps, and comprehensive online databases, helping individuals gain a deeper understanding of what to look for in authentic coins while enhancing their ability to verify their finds in real time. As the interest surrounding the 1988 penny continued to surge, the perception of coins within the wider economy transformed, prompting collectors to develop a newfound appreciation for notions of worth and historical significance. The 1988 penny became emblematic of a pivotal moment in the history of coinage, where errors celebrated past mistakes and the beauty of imperfection shaped cultural narratives among collectors. The coin itself was no longer just a simple unit of currency. It had become a conversation starter, a catalyst for educational opportunities, and a robust engagement strategy for both seasoned collectors and newcomers alike. Beyond being a financial investment, The 1988 penny began representing the unpredictably delightful moments that can arise throughout our everyday journeys, where the familiarity of a penny could ignite a spark of joy and wonder, reminding people that hidden treasures wait patiently to be discovered even in the most mundane elements of life. As we investigate the possibilities that the 1988 penny now presents, one cannot help but note how this coin's tale exemplifies the vast landscape of potential that resides within numismatics. Individuals who once dismissed coin collecting as a nostalgic pastime began to acknowledge its rich connection to history, art, culture, and community. Events that built enthusiasm around the 1988 penny spoke to broader discussions about how societal shifts encourage a renewed sense of exploration in everything we encounter. The vibrant narratives surrounding coin collections fostered connections, focusing discussions on personal stories behind each coin and the unique journeys that led collectors to their extraordinary findings. Ultimately, the coins reflected points of intersection between history and individual experience, infusing everyday encounters with deeper significance as individuals examined their own wallets for overlooked treasures. It is within this broader narrative that the 1988 penny finds itself as more than a solitary coin. It stands as a marker of opportunity, urging others to uncover the stories behind their ordinary encounters, articulate personal ambitions, and continue seeking happiness within their discoveries, while also connecting profoundly with the communities that share these interests. In conclusion, as we unravel the astounding valuation of the 1988 1-cent coin, currently estimated at a remarkable $370 million, we uncover far more than just figures and error classifications. What emerges is a story infused with fascination and human connection that spans generations. This single coin encapsulates the unpredictable outcomes of minting, the beauty of imperfections, and the resilience of communities that come together to appreciate the artistry and history of currency. With every 1988 penny that is discovered, there lies a story yet untold, a history waiting to be narrated, and a community that thrives passionately on the quest for unique treasures. The potential for connection and discovery continues to shape the future of numismatics, and we invite you to join us on this journey as we continue to explore the myriad ways that coins inspire the stories we tell, the histories we honor, and the value we forge together in our ever-evolving experiences surrounding currency. Thank you for being part of our exploration today, and we look forward to sharing even more captivating tales, educational insights, and valuable discoveries within the enthralling realm of coins in our future videos. Together, let's keep alive the excitement of uncovering the past while celebrating the stories that coins like the 1988 penny offer to all who dare to explore their extraordinary narratives.